Hey guys, welcome back to the Danger. On today's episode, I want to show you how to install a power amp to give your speakers that added punch. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, so on today's video, I'm going to show you how to hook up this Parasound or any other power amplifier to your home theater AV receiver. This AV receiver in particular has what it says from Denon, 125 watts per channel. Now it's a 7.2 channel amp, upgradable to 9.2, but really what that means is that there are 125 watts to 2 speakers driven. So in this case, we want to add more wattage to the additional speakers that we have. For instance, if we ran 5 speakers off of this particular amplifier or AV receiver, it would actually drop that wattage down 5 times. So adding something like this, which is a Parasound power amp, gives us the ability to run 5 channels alone at 125 watts per channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to hook it up and how to get the most sound out of your new speakers. Okay, so let's start by showing you the back of the AV receiver itself and how we would actually plug something like this 5-channel power amp into the AV receiver. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around. And if you look close on the back of the receiver, I'll try and get in here a little bit better. You're going to see an area labeled pre-out. So pre-out, as it's kind of described, is where you have your preamplifier going out to another device, such as a power amplifier. So in this case, what I'm just going to show you today is we'll actually take this center channel right here, and this works for all of these different speakers on this particular Denon. Obviously your AVR has to have pre-outs for this to work, but in this particular case, we can hook up the front rights and lefts, the center, 2 subwoofers, surrounds, surround backs, front wides, heights, and another set of heights if we wanted to. Now they're not going to all work at the same time, but for instance with an amplifier like this, you can run 5 channels. So you could do your center, your 2 front, left and right, and you can do your surrounds all at 125 watts per channel. So let me show you how I hook this up. Okay, cool. Here's the first step. Obviously, I want to turn around the power amplifier to show you the back of that. So let's check that out real quick. All right, so much like the Denon AV receiver on the left-hand side that I just showed you, the power amp itself has the same type of hookups, right? You're going to have your RCA inputs, which brings the signal in from the Denon itself. So from the pre-out here, the pre-out center RCA, we'll run it over to the RCA input on the power amp side. And then what happens is it takes this particular center speaker wires and runs them over to your speaker to power it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get yourself a nice RCA cable. So in this case, this one's nice, got a gold plate. I marked it center so I knew exactly what we were doing. So we'll go ahead and put this into the center for the power amplifier. And then I'll pan left here Actually, I'll bring the camera over. You can see it. And we'll go right into the center of the Denon. And it's pretty simple, just like that. You'll see that it's just the one wire running between the two, right? Obviously, this will be all happening either in your media cabinet or wherever you have all your speakers and amps kind of run to. And then the next thing we're going to do, just like we would have installed the speaker wire, in this case these are banana plug, we would have taken the normal speaker wire on the Denon and plugged it into the center here, right? And this would have originally powered our center speaker. In this case now, we're taking the signal from the Denon and we're running it over to the power amp. So what that means is we actually want to plug in the speaker to the power amp. So find the center out for the speaker, boom, boom, and that's it. It's a very simple process. You'll see the one speaker go into the center. That's going to give you that 125 watts of raw power right to the speaker itself. So as opposed to it being this particular speaker receiver powering 5 speakers and bringing that level down to only 25 watts per speaker, now you have the actual 125 watts going to each individual speaker that you plug into this. And another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was to make sure if you ran Odyssey or MCACC on any of your components, the room correction software, make sure you rerun that software after you install your power amp. You're going to get a lot better response from that power amp, and you're going to want to make sure that your room is corrected to handle that. Those software programs built into the Denons and to the Pioneers and Yamahas work so well, so make sure you take advantage of it and don't forget that step. So I know that video might have been kind of basic for some of you guys, but there are a lot of people out there that ask these questions every day. Like I said before, if you want to see me do something like this in the Danger, maybe hook up another component that you're not familiar with how to get it started, or you want to get a little bit more information on some type of setup, make sure you hit me up. Make sure you like and subscribe to my videos, and then in the comments leave me those suggestions and I'd be glad to try it out. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me here in the Danger and have a great day.